Hi, Nate. I wanted to give you an alternative feedback also. So not just something in writing to think about, but a little video to see what you think about the difference and how it makes you feel about the work that you turned in. So I appreciate you getting in your Wiki project number 2, your 30-minute brainstorm. And I love that you put it in a table. Made it very, very easy for me to read. It was clear to me to see how the course was going to develop over time. And I really liked also that you included some references in there. That was very helpful for me to kind of see where it was going. One question I had for you, and this, wasn't part of it, but are you giving your students, when you assign those pre-course or pre-week readings, are you giving them any kind of focus question? Are you guiding them in any way or asking them to look for something specific in that reading? If you're not, you may want to consider doing that. Sometimes if we don't give people kind of a lens to look through, then they come back with kind of this general, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this, and it doesn't resonate. They don't take as much out of the readings as they could. So that's an idea. Maybe you're already doing that. Also, one thing I was thinking about when you're addressing the ethics of this whole thing, one of the best ways to really engage people in a discussion about ethics is to analyze when people did it wrong. We all have that gossipy side to us, our human nature. We want to know when people have kind of screwed up. And so you may want to consider that's a great way to approach that, to look at it in the negative example. It's very engaging. And then, of course, get to the positive and what ethics need to be involved in research and data collection. One of the other things I was wondering about is, do you get into the practical aspects of data collection? One of the ways that I use data routinely in one of the courses I teach a behavior modification course for people who are working in special settings. So generally speaking, special ed teachers. So if you're looking to collect data, which obviously special ed teachers, that's pretty much the entire job, there's a lot of different ways to do that. And you collect data in different ways depending on what you're trying to establish. But it's everything from a piece of paper and a tally mark to putting a piece of masking tape on your leg and marking it off as the student exhibits that particular behavior. So there's all these like practical ways to do it. Some people use the clickers like they do at Costco to count how many people come in. Other people do it more formally. It's a computer testing generated data collection. There's lots and lots of ways to do it. And new teachers, particularly your new residents, are going to be interested in different ways to figure out baselines and changes in how things are going. So that might be an interesting aspect to look at how it can be done in other ways. And then finally, my overall gestalt of the class is that there's a lot of talk about research and a lot of talk about how it is going to, they're going to focus, but the word students is not in there. And so I wondered if that might be something that is maybe emphasized in the actual class, that the whole reason we do all of this research and that we explore our philosophy of education is really to make sure that we're changing how we deal with students, how we create a learning environment for students, how we make it better for students, how we enhance their learning. And so everything needs to return to that each time. It's not enough for the teacher to be interested in it. They need to be interested in it because it is going to change students. Right? So anyways, that's my thinking, and I'd love to know what you think about my thinking. So look forward to your comments. Bye.